Hello my mythic wonders and welcome to another video. Today's look is going to be inspired by the big earth mommy herself, Gaia. If you want to see how to make this look, stay tuned.
Alrighty, let's get started. So similarly to how the Greeks thought that Mother Earth was created, we're gonna have to start with a little bit of chaos. And by that, I mean grab your water paints. And we're gonna start by swizzling a cute little mottled blue and green pattern on our face. What we're going to do is just make sure that everything's covered. If you're curious about any of the products used, I'll have them linked in the description below. Make sure to get your neck, and don't be silly like me and almost forget to paint your ears. Alrighty, so I just popped in a little bit of white eyeliner into my waterline off camera. And so after that, what we're going to do is we're going to start to bring the eyeshadow that we used on our eyes and our brows down to sort of contour our nose and our cheeks, as well as the forehead, under the chin, and under my lips. I wanted to try to make those a little bit more voluptuous and stand out, and basically just give a little bit more dimension to the character that we're working. From here, what I'm doing is I'm going to use the same eyeshadow from earlier, and I'm going to use it to contour my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, under the chin, and under my lips for a little bit of extra definition to our character. Okay, so from here, what I'm doing is I'm adding in a little bit more of that water paint from earlier to start to add in a little bit more dimension and lighten things up a bit. And I just highlighted the tip of my nose with a light green. Now from here, what I'm going to do, a little bit of sparkly eyeshadow. This is a light white or translucent color, and this is basically just here to mimic the dew on the grass and the stars in the sky. And I'm just applying this on my lids, on the tip of my nose, and my chin, as well as my cupid's bow. Now what we're going to do is fill in our lips. I'm just using a teal color here, and then from here, once we fill in the lip with teal, I'm going to use a darker blue to give us the beginnings of a gradient lip. We'll finish this up a little later, so don't worry about that. But basically, all I'm doing is I'm adding that dark blue in the corners and on the edges of my lip, and this is going to basically represent the ocean that Gaia created. Alrighty, so next things next is I'm going to take that same dark blue that we used on the lip area. Be careful not to get this in your eye, but I'm basically just making a curved wing shape, following the shape that I already started with the eyeshadow. I'm lining below my waterline. Don't get grease paint in your eye. That would not feel good. Trust me, I've been there. Don't do it. And then I'm just going to smudge it out a little bit afterwards. So creating that wing shape, lining all around, and blurring with a clean finger. Okay, so next I'm just taking a little bit of that water paint from earlier and touching up around my lip because I didn't go quite far enough. Alright, now to have some real fun. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding some flower brows. That's what I'm calling them. I'm really excited about these. So basically, all you do is you're going to be taking that same teal color that we used on our lips from earlier, and you're just going to flick them up, create the stems of our happy little wildflowers. Don't worry too hard about getting these super straight because they're all unique and beautiful. Now we're going to use the back of a brush to make these cute little daisy things to go on top of our little stems that we just made, and I'm just using the back to sort of stamp a little circle, a bunch of little circle petals for our flowers. So dab a little cream paint, white cream paint on the back of your brush, and there you go. Next I add a little bit of white on our lips to finish the gradient, and am using a yellow eyeshadow to fill in the centers of our little daisy brows. And I just use the back of the brush, same as before. If I were doing this again, I would use a yellow cream paint instead to try and get a little bit more of a color payoff. But, you know, hindsight, it's 2020. Anyways.
Oh, na 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 na. You woke on the right side of the bed, man. Your ass, baby, got me going crazy. So fresh and clean, man. Please smile for me, babe. You like I did see you for the first time. So fresh like fine wine. You did have me like marijuana. Girl, I wanna see you, baby, every time. All I can do is stare, I can't even move, girl. What's the secret, girl? You got me confused. Is it that smile? Is it your hair? The way you party with your friends, girl? Is it those shoes or that dress on the man?
There's glitter up my nose. Is this what they're talking about when they say global warming? Because I am so hot.